Tara, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, in this day and age where we're used to seeing a lot of home runs and pitchers not going very deep in a game, how about this guy? ERA in the low ones. That's not an easy thing to do. He can strike people out, but he can also get them out via the ground ball or the fly ball. Judging by his stats this year, he is having a ridiculously good season up to this point.
1-1. One out, nobody on. Now this is swung on, and here's another fly ball out to right field. Ramirez is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. In now is Anthony Rendon, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion. Into the box now, Jonathan Villar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Right side, fair ball down the line. Legs churning, he's headed for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
When it left his bat, I thought it might curve foul, but he manages to squeak it just inside the right field line for a well-hit line drive double. By the time the right fielder tracked it down, he was easily into second.
Coming to the plate now, Corey Dickerson, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. And there's a base hit on the line. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Stepping in, Mike Trout. The early season numbers look very good as he is up over 400 here to begin the campaign. Aguilar has a play. He's got it 1 away. Now at the plate, Tommy La Stella, and he'll be one to watch out for in this one. Very good numbers in recent games. A ball and 2 strikes. And that misses 2-2. Here it comes. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Grounded back up the middle. Scooped up. Throw gets him. 2 down. Now in the box, Brian Goodwin, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing one more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Base is empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot is the result.
Ball and 2 strikes to the Angels catcher. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Reined in. Throw over to Aguilar at first will take care of him to end the inning. But the Angels are able to tie things up thanks to this. 1-1. So, fellas, this Angels team entering play here tonight, they have certainly had it going lately. Winners of 8 in a row.
I'm super excited, Matty, to watch this team play today because it's rare. You don't see many teams rattle off 8 wins in a row like they have. It's all working for them right now, and I'm super excited to watch them take the field today.
Goodwin is there, and he'll bring this one in. Now at the plate, Harold Ramirez. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And there are 2 away now. And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. Now a swing and a fly ball. On the run is Goodwin, and no one will track it down. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Trout giving chase. He makes the catch. What a top of the 3rd set to get underway. Stepping up to the plate, David Fletcher. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The count now at 2-1. Hit down the 3rd baseline. Fielded cleanly. And the throw forces him to lay out for that one, but he keeps a foot on the bag to record the out. So digging in now, Andrelton Simmons. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The 1-1 home is looked at off the plate for a ball. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Harrison moving back on it. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out. So 2 gone in the inning now, and here's Justin Upton. And now a sinker is in tight and low as well. It's ball 4.
As a former pitcher, I can tell you nothing is worse than having to battle not only the hitter but the umpire as well. He didn't get some of the calls there, but there's nothing he can do about that now. Just got to go right after the next guy.
And now the designated hitter for the Angels, Yasiel Puig. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Into the box now, Brian Anderson. His batting average on the year down at the .240 mark entering play. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Well, at the plate, he kind of got bailed out on that previous pitch. I think it should have been a strike. Then he goes down looking, and you really can't feel too sorry for him. Not a lot of protecting with 2 strikes there.
Hit in the air down the right field line. Goodwin's in pursuit. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double. That was not a good pitch, but he handled it nicely, guys.
Yeah, and the pitcher's got to wonder what he has to do to get it past this guy. That pitch was off the plate, but he shows great reach, gets good extension, and drives it for a 2-bagger.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. VR is retired, 2 down now. In now, Miguel Rojas. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And he can't track it down. A base hit. The tag, and he's out going for second. That'll end the inning, but they do score 1 on the play. Welcome back to Miami as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Ramirez is there to put it away for out number 1. So now the Angels cleanup batter, Mike Trout, 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. This is line to left. And that will hop over the wall now as he'll be awarded second base here. It's a ground rule double. At the plate now, Tommy La Stella. Slapped hard the opposite way. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Trout blows through the stop sign, headed for home. And he's safe at the plate. It's a 2-2 game.
That is what every manager is looking for out of the middle of his lineup. When you get your 3, 4, and 5 hitters, producing this early in the season, it can be contagious, and everyone in the lineup starts to contribute.
Standing in now, Brian Goodwin, pulled toward right center field. Catch made out there in right center as the runner will tag from second.
That was a nice job to track that one down in the alley because it definitely saved the run from scoring. Instead, he's only able to move up to third.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Here's the 2-1. LaStella on third with 2 out. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. Digging in for his second at-bat, Corey Dickerson. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
There's still some game left to be played, but that one swing could end up being a deciding factor in this one.
Stepping in now, Harold Ramirez. A bouncer up the middle. Simmons is there. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. 1 for the mark. Ready now for L.A., David Fletcher. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1. In now is Andrelton Simmons. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. On to first, and there were 2 down. Back to the top of the Angels lineup now, and stepping in, Justin Upton. It was a walk in his last trip. 2 balls and a strike to the Angels leadoff hitter. And Upton lays off again, and he's in control of the count. It's 3-1.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. Angels go down 1, 2, 3. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Garrett Cooper. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And it's gone as they add still another.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Grounded down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. This is on the ground over to first. LaStella fields it cleanly, and he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Now batting, center fielder.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Now a ball hit towards Simmons at short. Scooped up, and that's the second out.
Now batting.
Back to the top of the order now, and the switch hitter Jonathan Villar will be the next to bat. 2 balls and a strike now. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Jonathan VR.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb.
A dive, and he knocks it down. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single. Into the box, Miguel Rojas. And it's 1-2.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's
a dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage 2 shots.
Left fielder, number 23.
4 runs, 8 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And the lead will move to 3 as it's now a 5-2 game.
Beggars can't be choosers right there. We love those long darts. Doesn't matter how they come. Jammed off the end of the bat, doesn't matter.
No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Next to bat will be Yasiel Puig. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now another 2-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Hit softly on the ground to third. He's got it. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And a 2-2 sinker falls in there. 3-2 now.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats. Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Angels. Center fielder. 5-2 is our score here in inning number 6. And he misses again here. It's ball 4. And that's back-to-back walks here with 1 away. Here's Tommy La Stella now. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. 2 balls and a strike to the Angels' first baseman.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a cold strike. Hit hard on the ground towards second. That's through into center field. Base hit. Long throw to the plate. And they are not going to get him at the plate as he slides across to make it 5-3 now.
Everything done right, Dan, on both sides, the defensive side and the offensive side, to send him, and the outfielder made a strong, accurate throw, but that runner was safe.
No doubt about it. That's one of those where you got to be aggressive as a third base coach. You know the outfielder has a strong throwing arm. You're taking a lot of things you're trying to get through a decision to send. A good send in a close play, but it all worked out.
Now the Marlins skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll leave with the lead. Can't lose this one, but he is responsible for the 2 runners out there, so he could get a no decision if they were to come around and score. Adam Conley takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
Conley.
In now, Brian Goodwin. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
You fight. So hard to get into these type of counts. You can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, Jason Castro, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. High in the air out to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. But he's safe at third as he's able to scramble back. Digging in once again, David Fletcher. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score. Sterling Sharp takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but
into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. This one's down to third. And On the throw, pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Now batting.
So now to the plate, Harold Ramirez. This is on the ground over to first. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Hey, you got to respect.
To the Marlins, the designated hitter, Garrett.
On his way toward the mound now is
Hunting, please. Now pitching for the Angels.
5 runs, 11 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Liner into right center. That's a base hit. Now a long throw home. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Hey, Dero, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
Now batting.
So base is empty now after the double play. And that'll bring forth the rookie outfielder, Monte Harrison. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Justin Upton. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Yeah, well, down 2, you better believe they gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tied run to the plate.
And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. Throw into second.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
Standing in now, Yasiel Puig. Ball taken there, 2-1 now. To 2-2 now.
That was a good swing right there. Might be the best one he's had all night because he was right on it.
3-2. The count is full to the Angels DH.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Fastball, strike 3 called on the outside corner, and a pretty generous corner at that, as that's the first down of the inning. Digging in, Anthony Rendon. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
1-2.
That's a really nice thing about pitching with the base open. You can work out of the strike zone a little bit more and try to get a guy to chase your pitch, just like that one.
And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire. And we're back for the bottom of the 7th as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Looking at the numbers, they currently have 4 hits coming from at-bats where they were behind in the count. That indicates that these guys are absolutely battling at the plate and making it very difficult for the opposition to get them out.
All right, thanks, Heidi. The 2-2. Big swing, but a little dribbler here to the right side of the mound. And the leadoff man in the inning will get the job done here. It's an infield single.
Now batting, the shortstop, Miguel.
At the plate, Miguel Rojas. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Up next from Miami, Corey Dickerson. So far, 2 for 3 in this one.
Dickerson.
Throw not in time, and he beats it out for his 3rd hit tonight.
The batter, the first baseman.
At the plate now, Jesus Aguilar. Fielded cleanly. On to second for the force out. And this Yimi Garcia has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ready now, Tommy LaStella, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
2-1 the count. And now a pitch on the way. Good spot for the change there, and that'll knock things up at 2-2. And it's fouled away. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Three-2 pitch. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Now the 1-1 pitch is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Hit high and deep out to left. Dickerson going back, still going back. And this one is gone. A home run. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying, D-Row. The hitter's on point. The pitchers aren't making very good pitches.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's all about executing pitches, and they're not doing it today. They're leaving a lot of balls over the heart of the plate. And this offense, both offenses are taking advantage.
Stepping in now, David Fletcher fouled off. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Andrelton Simmons would be next. 3-2 pitch. Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. A leap, but he won't get it. It's off the wall. And hold all tickets now as the tying run gets into scoring position with a 2-out double.
Wow, when I heard that and saw it leave his bat, I thought we were going to be all tied up, but it just didn't have enough to get out of here, so he's going to have to settle for a double. Tying run on second, and now things are officially getting interesting.
So now to the plate will be Andrelton Simmons. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
And you can tell by his body language that he's beyond frustrated by that call. He's got to be wondering what he's got to do, but the last thing he needs to do is to let it get under his skin. That will only make things worse.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. This year against right-handed pitching, Upton brings in a batting average resting just under .320, and they'll look to inch closer to that mark with a base hit here.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business, and maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Racing back, the right fielder. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. But the Angels digging in. Jorge Alfaro. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Back up the middle. And that's a base hit, so a chance for some important insurance here to kick off the bottom of the 8th.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there.
Ryan Buchter takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. Into the box now, Harold Ramirez. Sent on the ground out to second. And that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two.
Now back, the designated hitter, Garrett.
Into the box, Garrett Cooper. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. Here's a shot to right field, and that's going to be in for a base hit. Alfaro rounds the corner and is headed home. He'll score easily, and they now lead by 2.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free.
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. It's now an 8-5 game.
Hey, D-Roll, that's a...
The center fielder,
Justin Anderson comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out. Still a ball and 2 strikes.
number 38,
Now another 1-2.
Anderson.
Ooh, he saws him off with that one. And he is in there.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roll, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
It's moments like this as a pitcher when you feel the whole world is against you. You're already in hot water with the bases loaded, so it doesn't make life any easier when you're not getting calls that you think you should.
Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run. Trout has a read on it. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
Now back, first baseman,
3-1 pitch. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away. At the plate, a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. And now is Yasiel Puig, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Harrison moving back on it. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double. In now, Mike Trout. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. Runner at second here with 1 man out. 3-1.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
Reined in. And he is out, retreating to second as they slap the tag on him. Digging in, Tommy La Stella, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Runner goes for second. Strike called. Now the throw down. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. Runner breaks for third. And he struck him out, and that'll do it for the Angels here this evening. This one ends with a 10-5 score. The Miami Marlins took the lead in the fourth and held on until